Let's talk about video setting, broadcast, fast.
Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation.
We can get.
Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New England Patriots.
Already tripping with the kick.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strip that ball.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check, 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 check.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
X3, 218, chop.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Watch the screen. Shift. Watch the shift. 58 to my. Six. Hey, team six. Team six.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down.
Good defense.
And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady, and it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. From the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. They'll take a shot for the end zone.
Got him, baby. Come one of my favorite plays, man.
Philip Dorsett, 34 yards. These guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. Big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. 6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go. 180. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 11. 21. Here we go. Man.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's caught by Coleman. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 in the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 21. Hey, Alpha.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This from 42 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Defense.
They begin with Michel on the ground. They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Brady to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
He is a perfect.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
I said, wait.
61, matchbox, white.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Caught by the tight end.
You almost got that pick, bro.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You rush. Bravo.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
29. Alpha. 54 Mike. Shadow.
And they will run it with Michel. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Hey, 66.
Michel going to try again, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now Brady. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Why did I kick that deal like that? I guess that's you don't take it out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
On second and a couple. Garoppolo.
Ooh,
it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
What can we get? Let's see what we can get. Let's see. What am I thinking?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Set the time.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Why you hit the ball up in the air like
guys are going to take over at the
You kicked the ball, knock the
34-yard
ball
line.
down.
Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the all-pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Give me that. It's all user. That's all user.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, watch the slide. Recon, 132 fighter. Check.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
He got that.
One that's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They begin the drive with Coleman. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And cuts out right sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 82 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
11. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Let's go. Check it, reload.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
What are you
Well, we saw him trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, box truck.
From the 38, Brady. That's complete to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Wait, 53! 54! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. No, 66.
Here's Brady.
Oh, I threw it right to
Look
him.
at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I threw it right to him.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception,
The long return.
yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, man. The game just glitched. How'd they do that?
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And
Hold up. Yo, what's up, bro? I'm gonna make sure I wasn't tripping, right?
maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Well, Sanders has got it complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
What is that?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
2 minutes, 3 times on playing time. 4 points on that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Brady now on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Oh my God, can nobody.
He's taken down.
Can
now
nobody.
The Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
School. 54. Mike 54. Hey, man, let me kill.
Brady to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I cannot believe they just did
another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Right there. Hey, I-7. Let's go, G. Tighten up. Hello. You tighten up. Shit.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stuff here.
Coleman now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball up.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He was looking for Edelman there. But what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
You drive through the pick. how do they put this man on his 20?
On second down, it's Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the lines. We have not seen that much today. That second down play nets a -4.
Straight to the one, that's all good, man.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas.